Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us for today's virtual session. My name is Michelle Christopher. I'm one of the enrollment people here at New School of Architecture and Design. I'm very proud and pleased to introduce to you today Elena Pacenti. She is the Dean of our Design School, and she's going to be presenting to you today about our Bachelor of Product Design, Bachelor of Graphic Design and Interactive Media, and I believe that's the one. Those are the ones that are focused today. Now, we do have many other programs here at New School that we'd love to tell you about, but this session is just on design today. So take it away, Elena. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for the introduction, and thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'm going to walk you through two of our design programs today, and you'll discover that despite they are two different disciplines, they have something in common that we nourish here at New School. First of all, this is a New School. The School of Design includes, like Michelle said, 3 different programs, and today we're going to present the Bachelor of Product Design and the Bachelor of Graphic Design and Interactive Media. The programs at New School have in common a philosophy, and that is based on design thinking and human-centered design. Always remember that no matter what we design in our lives, it is for people. And the ultimate purpose of designing is to improve people's lives with products, with the built environment, and with whatever media we use in everyday life. The philosophy of the School of Design is also based on the preparation for practice. So the way we teach design is by inviting professional designers in the classrooms and by designing, so to developing projects with them. We have a very diverse faculty and student population from many different countries, and that also helps forming an idea on how to design for people and globally. We also have in this New School is not a big university, it's a very specialized university, and the class size allows a very personal interaction between the students and the instructors. Let me start from product design. I'll walk you through briefly on how the program works. The mission is to nurture innovative and inspired designers who can think and develop system solutions to aesthetically, functionally, and emotionally improve people's lives. We have our programs are based on 4 years. We are in a quarter system, so we have 3 quarters of full-time attendance required every year. And we start from the foundations. The foundations in the design programs are all together. So the first common year shares the approach, the language, the grammar, and the skills necessary to become designers in these different disciplines. In product design, the first 2 years, so the lower division classes, are based on the foundation of industrial design. What does that mean? It means that students start getting familiar with products, tangible products that we design in everyday life. They can range from simple products that you use every day, could be a bottle, a mug, a tool, a little pen, a toothbrush, and until more complex products that could be your headset, your loudspeakers, or many other products that you use, or a scooter, products that you use every day. And during this, let's say, focus on industrial design, obviously, students learn about materials, manufacturing processes, sustainability, and all the parts that belong to creation and development of products. These are examples of design of drawing fundamentals, part of the foundation program. Sketching, drawing is extremely important for all designers because it's the way that you transmit your thought and your ideation process on paper and to make it visible for yourself and for the others. Even history of design is very important because it gives the foundations to think about what happened in the past and the precedents and the case studies for what we design in the future. Examples of how to get familiar with modeling and materials and rendering, right? This is an example of class in which students render not just shapes and forms, but materials, lighting, texturing. These are examples of products designed or a studio project designed in the first 2 years. This is an example of an audio equipment designed for the kitchen environment. Another example of a product developed with the participation of Sound United, a company based in San Diego. And the product is called Polk, the brand, and the product is a visual speaker. A scooter designed for Muji, which is a very famous brand in Japan. Furniture design. On the upper division of the program, we range from not just the material and tangible products, but we go in the space of digital products. What does that mean? In the last decades, a big transformation happened. As you know, digital technologies went into everyday life products, and they changed the nature of products so that when we use our iPhones today, we actually enter in a world of function and system and services that we access through the phone, but is way bigger than the object itself. So the scope of design has changed and increased in the last 2 decades. To embrace not just the design of the object, the tangible component of it, but also of the system and the intangible component that is behind or in addition to every product. So in 3rd year, we embrace classes like interaction design, experience design, design research, and all aspects related to the design of complex systems and parts of interaction and interface design, UX, UI. We also learn how tangible products can expand their function and become smart by the addition of technologies. This was an example of a project in which your jumping kit becomes sophisticated and with sensing technology can communicate to the users about the performance and how you did in your working out session. Examples of projects that expand their scope from just a simple object to a system. This was a project for a new idea of a micro retail system based on self-driving vehicles that can bring food and goods from a neighbor to the next as a sort of next generation of a local farm market. Technologies can be used to innovate the way we live, we shop, we work every day. With this project, I want to show you the examples of how students arrive to grow their skills and knowledge in order to arrive to design very complex systems and to animate and render in very sophisticated ways. When they finally arrive to the final projects, students can embrace a complex project from beginning to end and also express ideas of what is the next, what is the future. This is an helmet that helps bike riders to reduce the number of accidents by communicating with the cars around it. This is an example of another project where a student designed the interface between automated vehicles and human beings on the streets. When we will imagine that our streets are full of self-driving vehicles without human beings driving, you want to be sure that you are seen when you want to cross the street, for instance. So this aspect of the interaction between the humans and the vehicles is extremely important. And I don't know if you can hear sound. This is an example of a final project where a student very concerned about sustainable issues designed a a full electric powered boat for fishing, so for leisure. And he designed the boat from the details and the full experience. These are examples of how our alumni enter the work and the job market. Marcelo has graduated a few years ago in product design and became chief marketing officer and chief design officer of a company called Manscaped. Chad Skelton became senior industrial designer just right after graduation in SC Design Company in San Diego. And many of our students work in companies that range from innovative technologies to healthcare to digital product and tech companies. So the range of jobs that you can embrace with product design is getting larger and larger and wider every day. I will go through now the graphic design and interactive media program, in which we also, like I said, share the foundation with the other design programs. The mission is to nurture innovative and inspired designers fluent in the 21st century media and focused on designing human-centered experiences. What has changed in the world of graphic design? Graphic designers used to design for media that were highly traditionally based on paper, like magazines or posters and everything that still we use, but primarily communication went on different media, interactive media and social media. So the way of communicating has evolved. And nowadays, in order to be employed, you have to know all the media and to where you can apply your visual communication skills. In the lower division classes, we learn the foundation of graphic design, visual communication, typography, graphic design for print, but also we start learning animation, video editing, media rendering, animations on screens. These are just examples of how graphic design express through illustration, typography, and full compositions their creative skills. One of the main application of a graphic design, or the main job, is to design identities for brand, for corporations, full identities projects. And obviously, this project goes not only on designing the logos, but to design the whole media. So this is an example of a project that has the declination of the identity through website and social media, etc. Also, advertisement is a part of obviously visual communication and graphic design. And these are examples of creative advertising developed through the program. Packaging, complete identity that wrapped around products. This is one of the areas in which the world of products that we have just seen and the world of graphic really collide in a positive way. And here we go on the upper division class, graphic design starts applying visuals for the interface and the interaction with media. Examples of how you actually develop an app to, for instance, for a brand to add functions. In this case, the student designed an app for Away, which is a luggage brand, to help users to pack and to pack efficiently into their new luggage. Motion graphic is an important part of now of visual communication and graphic design. We more and more design for video animation. Obviously, also movie industry is a client, but in general, we started using video as a normal way of communicating through all media. This is an example of a project in motion graphic where students apply typography and visuals to create an animation. The normal conclusion of the graphic design programs is part of developing full integrated communication projects where you define the all identity and you decline the all identity to all the media. This is an example of a project for a non-profit school, American College of the Building Arts, in which the students did an incredible job in creating an image that is contemporary, state of the art, and very, very different from what the classic traditional school was. It's a school of construction, as you can see. What do you do with the degree in graphic design and interactive media? You do expand your possibility of working in many different companies. In all kinds of corporations need graphic design, but mostly more and more all brands and all tech company needs designers able to design for UX, UI, for new media, and for social media. So a lot of the job like out there are related to this area. And this is what actually the two programs I just presented have in common. Both product design and graphic design and interactive media have in common this development of the skills to design digital products and experiences. One starts from the whole experience, the product and system experience, and the other one starts more on the UX, UI, and user interface and graphic aspect of it. But the two professionals work together in real life. And always remember, technology may change rapidly, but people change slowly. The principle of design comes from understanding of people, and this remains true forever. So in both programs, and when I say this human-centered design and design thinking, students learn how to apply their design skills to situation, reality, and by starting by understanding user and by doing user research. Innovation starts here, and nowadays these professions are becoming more and more important. So I really invite you to consider these disciplines, because this is where you design your future, and your future is in all these new jobs out there, not just UX, UI designer, design researchers, user and customer experience, interaction designers are growing and growing. So through this brief presentation, I guess you might have a lot of questions, but you can always contact us, and this is the email and the phone numbers to reach to us directly. So if you're interested in learning more. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. I'm always so delighted to see our student work. All of the slides that you've seen today are actual student projects at NewSchool. So you can see how talented everyone is and what you might learn here at New School. So does anyone have any questions right now, or would you like to reach out at another time? Okay, if nobody has any questions, we'll go ahead and let you go. And we thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to hearing from you very soon. Anything else, Elena?
I just want to thank you. Miles just text us, and this meeting has been recorded, so it will be accessible on our YouTube channel. And again, we are available for any questions later on. Happy day and happy times and happy holidays.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.